deadline. That's the reason I sign up to do runs, because it's an incentive.
I understand. I do it because I'm then accountable when I'm doing something. I haven't done anything for ages. So while we're talking, you can keep talking because it's great to be able to do two things at once, but we're going to do that balance where your feet are in line with each other. And close your eyes if you can. Oops, I'm not very good. Well, I'm not closing mine, but remember to put equal weight on each foot. Squeeze your thighs and bum muscle and count quietly in your head. Superb. That is good.
There's no way I could have done this before we started doing Pilates.
Honestly?
No way.
Do you practice at home?
Well, I do the toothbrush thing.
Great. Well, I was going to say bring your toothbrush, but then change your feet, because obviously it's getting boring staying there all that time.
Although I don't shut my eyes whilst I'm
No. Have you got an electric toothbrush? Yeah, so have I. So I literally. And Jane, have I told you Jane Fonda's my latest? I mean, she is 87, something like that.
Amazing, doesn't she?
She looks amazing, but we started watching a program she was in called Grace and Frankie, and she came out off the beach and then she walked into the kitchen. She's pretending to be in her 70s in the program, early 70s, but we know how old she is. And she just puts her foot up in the sink, rinses it off, takes it out, puts the other one in, and you think, wow. Okay, close your eyes. And I just think that's how to age, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And I mean, I know she's had all the jobs done, but she's not pretending she hasn't.
But those jobs wouldn't help her be flexible.
No,
like that.
absolutely.
That's the main reason that I wanted to do Pilates, was to help with the balance. But it's really great that there's core work as well.
Yeah, but it's like aging disgracefully, isn't it? Yeah, you're really good at this. Yeah, rocking it, boring.
I've never had good balance.
So is it making you concentrate, practice? So I do spend a lot, when I'm talking to people, I will often be found standing on one leg. It doesn't look like I'm standing on one leg really, I suppose. So I do that a lot. But you know, tree pose, this is tree pose. So tree pose could be here. So people a lot younger than you lot can't do this. And then tree pose could be here. And then if your socks don't slip, which mine will, tree pose could be here. Oh, there we are. So again, it's a balance, but this one, I have to really concentrate. I can't look at you and look around the room now while I'm doing this.
But you do Pilates on paddleboards.
I can't do this on the paddleboard. Yeah, Hannah's talking about joining us, but and the other leg. So I can do it up here if my feet stick. Yeah. But as I said, I often, when I'm talking to people, I will just stand on one leg, and they don't realise I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like that.
I love the way that you encourage us to do things like that. Whilst you're watching the telly or
yes.
driving.
Sit on the ball. Yeah. I haven't got... I almost thought if you cancelled tonight, I would come here and I would do an hour. But I probably wouldn't, you know. I bet you I wouldn't. You're really good at it. There's a lot of people much younger that I teach that just can't do it. Right. Next one, we're going to try it on the pod. Same thing. Now I'm not going to get my leg right up there because it's really hard. So I am actually going to keep my foot down here and probably fall off it. Oh, you can turn it over. It's more difficult other way up. But So just trying to balance on one leg. So when I broke my leg and I had to strengthen it, Simon bought me a wobble board, which I don't know where that is. And I used to stand drinking a cup of tea in front of the telly in the kitchen on it, and it's as wobbly as this. And now my broken leg is stronger than my other leg.
It must have taken some practice to be able to drink a cup of tea.
I know, whilst watching telly as well. Just made me think, where is that wobbly board? Cool.
How long ago was that you broke your leg?
Probably 8 years ago, probably. And then I had to have the plate out, because once I got better and I went back to the gym, it was giving me a lot of grief. And there's a guy called Rob, who I used to train with, and he was a lower limb children's consultant surgeon, and he said, get the plate out. So I did, and it took a bit of time, and then
So was the plate supposed to be permanent?
Sometimes, not always. And I didn't need it, because what they were worried was the longer what they said was the plate, your bone actually does move. So when I was doing stuff, your bone does move, and what was happening was it was going over the plate, and that's what was hurting. Wow. So how do you fit that? So you're all right at that? Just standing around chatting and balancing on one leg on a wobbly thing. It's good. So then the next one was, we can carry on using the pod. If you look now, I'm in a diagonal. From my hands down to my feet are in a diagonal. So I'm going to bring my knee up to crunch. So we're doing core as well into the pod, and then take it back out. Now, if you need a tap toe to get your balance, that's fine. But if you can do it without, even better. And this is the speed. Because you see, if you're doing this, that's not a balance. That's it. Brilliant. Good speed. What might throw you off is you are taking your foot behind. I don't know if you can see in there, but you're taking your foot there, which will make it more difficult for you. It's good timing. And the only thing that to make this harder, if you wanted to, but you don't have to, is to use the weighted ball instead. I know, but I'll give you the 2, not the 3. Just chuck it, because we'll need it again. So exactly the same thing.
You knew I was going to have you go.
Oh no. But Janet's the funniest, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
She cannot resist. But she doesn't say she's going to do it. She just does it.
Yeah.
Sneakily. That's it. That's really good.
Yes, that's how she does most things, is quietly but
competently.
Yeah.
I did a hip video. I only just put it on. I need to send it to her. I did a hip video, put it on Instagram and Facebook. I only did it today. Not the video, I did the video at the weekend, but I should send it to her for her hips. Rock solid. When you watch this back, it's brilliant. Nearly. Okay, we can ditch that, and then we were going to do the hurdler over the, because that's a really good balance, but also good for your hips, which with Janet in mind. So yeah, if you want to go there, and I'll turn that round. So start low. Yeah, that's it. And again, if you don't need to touch down, don't. But you might have to, perhaps every other time or something. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, it's hard. There's a lot of things to do at once, isn't there?
I've got this flexibility from years of jumping into wheelie bins to squash down all the cuttings. It's amazing how much you can get in a wheelie bin.
I do the same.
Do you?
I climb on the little wall
Yeah,
at the front. I take the wheelie bin round, and I climb on the wall and jump in.
Yeah. That's exactly what I do.
But that is like twice a year. How does that feel?
That feels good.
I know, and your balance is great. So now turn your back on me and do the other leg. Again, if you don't have to touch down, don't. It's me hitting it every time. Yeah, I'll do that. At least you're clearing it, I'm not.
I've probably got it lower than you.
That's it. Must admit, I'm not concentrating. But that's really good for you, isn't it, that?
Yeah.
Right, so we don't need the roller again. Next one is a toughie, and I think we may have done it before. And it is I'll do it side on for you. It's you can have your arms out to start. I unlock the knee because otherwise you send it shooting back against itself. So it's the single leg. So you go as far as you can, and then you realise, actually, I can lift my leg a little bit higher. And then you can touch down, but if you don't need to, it's up here and back out. Super, that's it. God, that's brilliant. Need to see from the side, so you can see how that's brilliant, really good. So next time when you're stretched up there, just hold it a little bit longer for the big one, and then just take the leg a tiny bit. It's only so you can that's it, brilliant, so you can show off to yourself when you see it on the video. That's amazing. One leg will be better than the other, for sure. So that from up here, that foot's going behind you again across, that's it, which will throw you off. That's it, fight it, well done. Is this side better than the other or not?
Much
Harder on this leg. Mm-hmm. The balance or the movement?
The balance.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I'm on my left leg, which might not be strong.
Yeah. There's me who's just fallen over. And if you do the last one and hold the leg just a touch bit longer and then just lift it a tiny bit higher just to show yourself you can. Lovely. Amazing.
That's a workout.
Well, I'm not doing as much as you and my heart rate's gone up to 73. So yeah, do whatever you need to do. So before I think we'll skip onto the, and I think you could do 30 seconds work. So squats is here, keeping the heels down. Lunges, but to switch. So it's like this. Press-ups are on the floor. You'll do 30 seconds, actually quite a long time. But if you need to put your knees down, put your knees down. And then Russian twists are here, and you can hold the pod. I don't know what I'm doing with my nose. You can hold the pod, which keeps your hands together. So Russian twists are here. Okay, and you can use the ball if you want to. There, like that. So
these are time.
Yeah.
It's the time, it's not the amount.
No, it's time, and I will set the timer for 20 or 30 seconds work.
Let's do 20.
Good call.
I don't want pride before the fall.
So it's 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Okay. If I put it here. Now you have 10 seconds to think about it, get into the first one. I'll just turn the sound up, I can't remember. Yeah. So you work to the end. So it's squats first, 20 seconds work. If you want to get your heart rate up, use your hands, but you don't have to. 20 seconds takes a very long time. 10 seconds takes no time at all. Unbelievable. But what's good about this is your mobility. That's half, oh no, that's it. Okay, so it's lunges, switching. Okay. So lunge one side, swap. Lunge the other, swap. That's it. Brilliant. So this is all the lower body. Super. Press-ups. So you can do them there or on the floor, on your knees, without your knees. This is when you'll know 20 seconds is a long time. Oh, brilliant. Easy peasy. Your back is dead flat. There, that was quick. Do you want the pod? Sorry, I didn't mean to lob it at you. But it's this quick changeover that's the, so, 20 seconds work. Feel okay? That's one. I've just got to repeat that, and that's it. So it's not even 5 seconds, 5 minutes. It's so my heart rate is 91. Good.
I'm afraid my £10 Casio won't tell me my heart rate.
Is that an original one from what, 70s, isn't it?
Yeah. It barely tells the time.
Lunges. So one year for Christmas, we were all bought watches, but we went snooping and found our Christmas presents. Mum realised what would happen because we couldn't shut the wardrobe door properly. And she was like, if ever, I'll send it all back if Dad finds out. Anyway, he obviously didn't. And we all had really nice watches. Press ups, as good as the last ones. And they're really good. Look sort of above, in front of your hands. That's it. Just to lengthen the neck. Super. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's amazing. And the last, Russian twists. Because this is what Hannah's going to be doing when she said, beast me. Why she wants that, I don't know.
I think she might be regretting it.
Nearly there, look. 6, 5, 4, 3. Fantastic. Lie down, full body stretch. Well done. Didn't think you were going to do that, did you? Just get the heart rate back down. And since that Christmas, I've had an obsession with watches. I've got dozens at home. Circle the wrists, circle the ankle. And then just inhaling for 4. You can leave the legs on the floor. Circle, that's it, circle both ankles.
I didn't actually buy this watch, it came free with a pair of trainers.
That long ago?
That long ago.
Crikey, but the trainers have long gone. Turn the other way. So massive inhale, massive exhale. So what's your breathing pattern when you're running? Do you know?
I try and keep it slow. I don't know what the rate is.
No, but controlled.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I always run well within my capacity, apart from when I'm training hard, which doesn't happen very often.
Over and closed. Right, because we're down here now, we're going to do shoulder bridge, and to make it a balance, always do a mini one first, but to make it a balance, we're in shoulder bridge and we just come down and then we're going to go up again. Now you can have your hands down to help, and just first couple, just take your feet slightly off the floor, but then when you're ready, take them up to tabletop here and down. And then to make it hard on the balance, you could take your elbows off the floor. And this is really a big balance. Okay, so start little and build up. So the first one, just do an ordinary shoulder bridge, just to wake up all the right muscles. And then you can just take the feet off the floor a little bit. Again, it's waking up the right muscles. That's it. Now you can take them to tabletop. So that's not quite tabletop. If I show you, tabletop is there. That's it. And then down, and then the other one. Brilliant. So the only thing you can do now to make it harder is take your arms off the floor. But you don't have to do that. It's just that that's the balance. Keep the bum up. That's it. Super. That's amazing. Come down when you need to, but otherwise, keep going. In fact, come down now for a quick breather. Just rock the knees from side to side. That's it. And stretch the back and then go up for another set. Lovely. So because you're good at it, now when you're up there, swirl the ankle, once one way, once the other way, then come down. And then take the other leg up, swirl the ankle. Brilliant, oh my goodness. So you wouldn't think that would be a balance, would you? But as soon as you take your hands off the floor, whole new ball game. That's pretty brilliant. And obviously come down when you need to. Well done. So hug the knees, rock from side to side. And come up to sitting when you're ready. Feel okay? Yes. So another balance is, this time is on your bum. So you can bring one leg up and bring the other leg up, and this is a balance. So you have to use your core to balance here. So you can do whatever, just to destabilize yourself, just move things around. And then we can make it a little bit tougher by bringing the arms to here and back, and here and back. That's good. Yeah, and if you want to try the next bit, we go from here, and we're going to go out and in. Right, you won't get your legs as high as mine. Actually, you won't get your legs as high as mine. That's ridiculous. There. That on a paddleboard is something else. Right, that's good. Yay! And you are allowed, you are allowed to actually have a little bit of a breather here. But what you're doing is balancing again, using the core. It's good. Your thighs will kill. DOMs tomorrow. But you can see it's a balance. You wouldn't think, would you?
It's the core, isn't it?
Yeah, and then when the core needs some help, it goes to your hip flexors and your thighs and says, help, help.
Nowhere near as elegant as yours.
Well, I've been doing it longer than you. I'll give you another week. That's it. You've already improved. You watch this tomorrow. You need to go to Janet and go, no. And Hannah. Somebody was sending me lots of WhatsApps and it kicked the video out. They were sending me videos. Feel okay? So if they're killing, give them a bash. Do whatever. You okay?
Yeah.
So the other balance you will realise is Superman crunch. So do a Superman. We know that's a balance, don't we? And crunch because you're good at it. Lovely. So you stay on that same side. So we'll probably do 6 on each side. I mean, if it's easy, you could do 10, but I have to, I'm not trying to kill you, honestly. So at the moment, your head's hanging quite low. So that's it. Lovely. Definitely more elegant. Takes a bit of concentration, doesn't it, as well? So I notice your toe, if you've got time to look, is like this, which is harder than having it like this, by the way, because the more you have in contact with the ground, the easier it is. And if you need a rest just in between, just sit back on your bum on your heels. Yeah, I love it. Stretches lots of shoulders, thighs, bum, everything. Yeah. Oh, so you've put that foot in a different position. Is that on purpose or accidental?
I don't know. I've got no idea.
It'll be easier.
How did I have the other one?
You had it like this. So on the one side you were like this, and I said if you flatten it down, the more you have in contact with the floor, the easier it is. So you've, without realising, done it on this one. I know how hard you're working because your t-shirt is shaking.
Yeah.
The timing is perfect.
It's going to be useful watching this because I don't feel like I'm in control.
You don't feel?
Like I'm in control.
You definitely are.
So watching this is going to be really useful.
Definitely are. You're doing it all, you know, there's no change in speed. You're doing the whole thing in smooth motion. Whereas if you were out of control, there'd be a quick bit and a slow bit and you wobble. And the only thing I had to correct was that your head was down here. So if we, and I pulled, you pulled it up and it's fine. So have a little rest, whichever, probably sit back on your heels again. The next one is a similar exercise, but more wobble factor. It's Superman again. So you're going to go up to Superman and then you're going to take them out, but without dropping them. So it's not a big movement because obviously we only have so much movement in our hips, but doing that really throws you off balance, pulling it back in. Up there. That's it. And then come down. No, don't need to crunch again. No. Like I say, I'm not trying to kill you. So yeah, that's brilliant. Doesn't it throw you off balance when you go across the side?
Yeah, it does. I can really feel it on the hips.
Yes. Not hurting though.
No, not at all.
Just working them.
But it will do work.
It won't. Keep moving. If you don't stop moving, the DOMs don't. I think it's when you stop moving and rest, and the DOMs come and grab you. That's really good. So if you do one more on each side, and then we're going to get one more exercise.
Yeah, I find it difficult to remember to extend my toes and keep my leg up,
Everything.
but not go like that, which I have a tendency to do.
Yes, I see that from head on.
Yeah, maybe it's just because I'm keeping my balance. I don't know.
There's a lot to think about. So have a quick stretch. Sit back on your heels again. Quick stretch. And the last exercise, which is I chose because Hannah's not here. Yeah, side one. So if I do it this way, no, I better not do it off my mat. I'll only skid. So from the side. So loads and loads of different. So this up here, because Hannah can't do this, but she would do it here. But we're up here, and then we're going to take the leg up, and then we're just going to bring lower. But also, I'm going to be guided by you as to whether you do this, because this throws your balance. So try the up and over first, because it's a lovely stretch. Now I actually have my knee on the floor, you know. Yeah. So your foot is the lower knee. See how this? If I'm doing it this way around, my knee's out behind me. Or if I come in front of you, let me see you're this way around. Yes, that's it. So we're here. And then we're just going over, keeping that leg high. Good. And then if you want to try the harder one, is just bringing the arm under and up. Because you're distributing the weight front to back, and it just really throws you. It's good. Tough, isn't it?
It is.
Very good though.
Which way should the toes be?
Anywhere they like.
Okay.
Do you mean the one? Yeah, anywhere you like. Yeah, have a rest and then do the same on the other side. And that is the last hard work. So it's like this way. So foot's behind me. That's it. And then tuck the bum in. And then just have a couple of stretches here first, because it's nice. And then under. That's really good. So you will see, when you watch it back, the leg that's raised waving around a little bit. But that's trying to keep your balance.
I think it's also fatigue.
This is the last one. We're stretching after this. I promise.
One more.
Yay, that's what I like to hear. Just one more. That's brilliant. Now for the stretches, are you warm enough? Because obviously, do we need to video the stretches?
No.